Hey, welcome back to Adrienne Unlimited. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, because I don't know where y'all at. We are here to review Married at First Sight Season 16, Nashville. And I want to talk about I'm so fidgety. I'm tired, you guys. So I look tired because I feel tired. This is another sidebar because, we a sidebar channel over here. Do you guys like my new unit? For those of you who don't know, units, wigs, whatever. Isn't it pretty? It's crimpy and everything. Oh my God, girl. I can't believe this. I'm gonna tell you guys this. I paid $750 for this freaking wig. Could you believe it? I'm still mad. I had to share it with my people. I am still mad about that. That should be a whole nother video. But you know what? It's Valentine's Day. And listen, if I don't do nothing else, I'm gonna do something for myself, honey. And I felt like I was deserving of it, okay? For just being here. Just being me. $750. I need to get a wig sponsor. Hello, wig sponsors out there. Okay, back to Married at First Sight. Let's get into our first couple. I'm sorry, we always do sidebars over here. Our first couple, I love Chris and Nicole. They are so cute. They have the most promise out of all the couples. They were so cute. They were on a hammock and they were talking about how they were both going to be nervous, how their performance was going to be for the first time. They consummated their marriage. I feel like they're both nervous because for Chris, it's been a minute since he had it popping. It's been, I don't know if it was 2 years or 3 years, but it's been forever. So he probably thinks, he gonna bust it out in 1 minute. And the first time sexually is always really awkward. So I could see how that would make them nervous to even just bring it up. It's always weird. I don't know, at least for me. It's just oh my God, it's awkward. And then when you get into your groove and you get each other's rhythm and get it popping, you gotta have that chemistry. But they don't look like they're gonna have it. They just look so basic. But I absolutely love them. So they were talking about that. I wanted to sock myself in the head when Chris said that he was with a girl for 1.5 years and they had sex 3 times. I said, what? 3 times? That is insane. Okay, I don't know what's wrong with Chris. He's just so passive, such a sweet guy, but that is retarded. Okay, is that a word still? That's dumb. I can't. 3 times? Yeah, so that shook me. That was like a red flag. I'm gonna need you to know that old girl was with somebody else or she was married or there was something else going on because that's stupid. Purely stupid. Okay, but I still like him. He's really a sweet guy. Could I say that? They look so cute in their little hammock and they were swinging and I love them. They always have the best conversations. They always talk about serious topics. I feel like they're getting into it really deep. And that's one thing that I kind of like about that. I love that Chris, I love when they talked about their insecurities and how Nicole said one of her pet peeves was people walking slow in front of you. Oh my God, that is my pet peeve too. Oh, I get so irritated. I don't care. 90, 63, I want to sock you. Get out of my way, okay? I didn't even know that was my pet peeve, but it is. And then Chris said that his was, he hates seeing dishes in the sink. And I love that he said that because I love a clean man, honey. I cannot stand dishes in my sink. No matter what I try to wash them, for the most part, I don't really have dishes in the sink, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. But he was saying that was his pet peeve. And I was like, okay, he's a clean guy. So I was getting all excited. Baby, but 2 seconds later, this fool said one of these things that he does is he doesn't do laundry for a month. And I'm like, what? What? A month? Do you know how nasty and stinky his clothes are probably? I just think that's disgusting. So, they're kind of talking about chores. They're trying to get to know how each other's habits are around the house, which I love because it's so hard living with someone else. So, but laundry for a month, I think that's nasty because I literally do laundry every week. I mean, maybe every 3 days. I'm constantly with my sheets and they talked about how they wash their sheets. And if they both have 3 dogs, I'm gonna need you to wash them sheets and them blankets, okay? Because you're nasty. Unless you got the pet sanitizer that you put in the, the dog's feet and then you get all the nasty poop and pee off. Yeah, I got that for my dogs. But anyways, I'm gonna need Chris not to be lazy. And then Chris talked about how he likes to come home and chill and he doesn't want to get viewed as a bum. He was like, I'm real chill. And Nicole seemed to really be cool with it. She was like, yeah, I'm good with that Monday through Friday, but listen, baby, okay, on the weekend, we going out. We going to the streets. Basically, I mean, that's how I felt she was saying. I'm like, on the weekends, nah, so we going out. I like that. I just feel like they're such a good match because I really don't want no man. I mean, I guess you come home, you tired. I'm gonna give you about an hour, baby. And then after that, let's get up. We gotta cook dinner, honey. We gotta go out, do this, that, and the third. I'm not a sit-home type of situation. I like to be out in the streets. I like to be outside. So I could never be with a man who wants to be inside. I'm not a homebody. I can't stand being home. It's an issue. It's not good. It's one of my negatives. You know, pros and cons. It's a con. Okay, I have cons. I have lots of cons. Oh, my throat is hurting. Okay. So that's what they were talking about. And then they went kayaking. I'm looking down at my notes, y'all. They went kayaking, and I just thought that was so freaking cute. I was like, oh my gosh, they were so cute together. They finally got their momentum. I love kayaking. They finally get it, and they're out there, and Nicole and him, they just look so cute. And Chris always has on, like you know how your little kids wear the little suit at Target with the shirt and the pants? I feel like he goes to Target and gets it like in a men's set. He always has on like a little swim set. We're gonna call it a swim set. I can't stand his swim set, but dude, he always has on a swim set. So Nicole looked cute, and I just love their conversation. And out of all the couples, this is the one couple that I see making it. I really are feeling the vibes. Okay, who y'all want to talk about next? Let me get my thing. Hold on. I'm starving. Okay, you guys, let's get into Dominique, and Matt. But you know, over here we call them Dom and Matt because we're gonna shorten their names up. They both got some long names. Oh, I sound tired, huh? I'm hungry. Y'all think I should order some Hawaiian barbecue? I think you guys are right. I'm a DoorDash. Okay. So they're waking up together, and of course they always talk about, oh my God, you snort. You kept me up all night, because you know, Mac has such dry humor. Like, he's just constantly joking. He's not a very serious person. And for Dominique, that is getting on her reserved nerve, okay? Reserved. She seems to be super irritated. She seems like a super picky person though, like who gets annoyed easily. Like, she has no patience. Basically, I mean, she's 25 years old. But she said she rates him 6 out of a scale from 1 to 10. And she said the romance level is on a 4. I was like, oh, that's failing. So you could tell that Dom is not feeling, what's the boy's name? What's that? What? Mac. You can tell Dom is not feeling Mac. She thinks he's cute, but she feels like he's boring. He's dry. Like, he's not really her type. She's just tolerating him at the point. So you could already see the crackles in the relationship. Hey, okay, let me see what I said. He was not impressed when they went on the horse. I thought it was so cute. I've done that before, and I don't know how to swim. So I was like, hell no. I mean, you don't have a harness or anything? Like, me and a horse, an animal? What if he gets on top of me and like just takes me under? Absolutely not. But you know what? Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do it. But anyways, that's what they did. All the couples did it, and I just thought it was so cute. And I felt so bad for what's the man's name? Mackenzie, because his horse did number 2 in the water, and it was probably all on his feet. And horse poop is huge. Okay, it is big, 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 big. So, but his horse pooped, and it was nasty. And then his wife was just like, get over it. And she was just riding her little horse. I said, oh, not get over it, honey, because listen, if the horse pooped on me, I'm suing all of y'all in Jamaica. I mean, I guess you really can't sue for that. Oh, that's nasty, because we be in the ocean and it be having poop and stuff in the ocean. Y'all see why I don't swim in the ocean? Now, I ain't never knew no horses pooped in the ocean, but thank you, Married at First Sight, because I just never thought that was a thing. I mean, I guess the fish and stuff poop. I'm sorry, you guys, that's a sidebar. I have these little crazy thoughts in my brain, and you guys are my people, and I'm gonna share them with you. Okay, but back to the horse. Mackenzie, girl, you know, they say all the Palangis look alike. Y'all know what a Palangi is? I ain't gonna tell you, look it up. But all the Palangis kind of look alike. Mackenzie was like, I ain't impressed with these horses. He was like, this is stupid. He was like, all we did is ride around in a circle, and you call that adventure? I was like, no, he didn't. He made it sound real stupid. But you know, it's nice, it's exotic, it's fun, it's new, it's popping. You're in another country. You know, live a little. But he complained about that, girl, like, not you being crazy Ken. So he just seems like a downer. I can't stand a man who is negative and just always miserable and complaining, like, I hate it. Like, boy, bye. That would irritate me. And so Dominique is beyond irritated. They were having lunch, or not lunch, they were drinking with the girls later on in the episode. No, I didn't just smack. I did. Okay. They were having drinks, all the ladies. And she was like, I'm just irritated with Mackenzie always complaining. She's like, that's getting on my last nerve. You could tell that it's irritating and that he's constantly joking. And she doesn't seem to know like when he's serious and when he's not. So it's just getting under her skin. You could tell that these two are just not off they're just not off to a good start. I really don't know what to say. let me see what I'm looking at. That's all I have to say for them. There wasn't much more. It's something about her I don't like. I don't know what it is. You know how you just get a sense and a vibe? She just seems very, I don't know. I can't even find the words, but I don't like Dominique. And I really don't like Mackenzie. They're just boring. They're a boring couple. They don't have no chemistry. They just really add nothing to this show. Oh my God. And baby, okay. When I tell you that Dominique's has the ugliest vacation clothes that I've ever seen. Yes, ugly. And I can say what I want to say, okay? People, because some lady came for me in the comments talking about, you got your nerves calling people ugly. Girl, if you don't go get off of my channel and read a book, heifer, and leave me alone, because I'm going to say what I want to say. Because this is my opinion, period. Okay? There's plenty of YouTubers out here who are talking about the same thing. Go over there, okay? Because at the end of the day, you watching me, heifer. Sorry, you guys. It's a lot of sidebars today. It's just that kind of day. It's Thursday. What could I say? Anyways, so she was telling the girls how he just irritated her. But, oh no, that's not what I was talking about. What was I saying? Oh no, you know what I was talking about? I was talking about her vacation clothes. Her clothes are just so ugly and country and bumpkinish for a 25-year-old girl. You know, I hate her clothes. But as far as them, that's all I have to say. It doesn't look good for them because she seems to be just over him. Like, let's just get this over with. You know, one of those kind of situations. So I don't see this couple making it. And we all seen the things on the Maps on Instagram, the Maps website where she is kissing Clint. They say that allegedly this happens after the season. I have no idea. But regardless, I just don't see it for that couple. Let's get into another couple. Let's talk about Jasmine and Airris. I was calling him Aris. Like, I just changed his whole name. I don't know why I like them. I like Jasmine. I think Jasmine is a really pretty girl. She just seems to be like a sweet girl, like with a really kind spirit, with a lot of patience. She seems to have a lot of patience. They were so cute. They're getting a massage and stuff. And they're talking, and Jasmine is just blown away by the fact that he is 39 years old and has never been in love. She can't let it go. She's just like, that is a bomb. She said that was a bomb for her. And Aris is just like, I just don't see why that's even a big deal. Like, he really doesn't seem to correlate or understand why that's big for her, but it is. So she's bothered by that. So they're talking about that. And I noticed with Jasmine that she's always catering to Aris. Like, she's always touching or massaging him. You can tell that he's like very spoiled. And I haven't seen him do anything for her, like as far as any like affection or intimacy, like nothing. He gives nothing. He just talks mess and worries about how much bacon she's eating all the time. So we find out though that that Aris is just not attracted to Jasmine, like I said in my previous review. He likes, like he said, he's like, I like women who have booties. First of all, he likes big old donkeys. Like Megan Thee Stallion. I forgot who else he said, but none of them were close to Jasmine. Jasmine has a beautiful body. But he was like, she too petite. I told you he wants somebody thick that he gonna throw. He want a big girl. He want who? That's what he want, period, okay? So she's not his type. So I just feel like Aris is too nice to tell her, like, I ain't really feeling you, Ma. You like one of my little cousins, my little sister. They are giving me sister and brother vibes because he is giving me that because she said he's a 12 when they asked her how they rated him. And this fool said she was a 4. Okay, do the math. That's stupid. Do the math. That don't make no sense. I'm like, what? It don't make no sense. Let me get a sip of water, child. I'm thirsty. Oh, that's so good. I'm hungry. Okay, back to this. So it's obvious that he doesn't like her. And she's just trying to, you know, they don't have a really good communication, neither one of them. And you could kind of tell. And she said she doesn't have good communication, as did he. He said he's never been in love. For a man who's 39, I kind of think it's a red flag. It's kind of weird. I don't know. Maybe he's shut off emotionally. I think he is just an F-boy. You know, that's all he's been. But I feel like Jasmine, in a sense, is rushing it. Look, Hooker. I mean, excuse me, Heifer, because she's a beautiful girl. I take that back. Girl, it's been like 4 days. I just got to know you. I just feel like she needs to slow down and not focus on love so fast. Like, let things progress naturally. Don't put too much pressure on it. Every season, there's always one woman who just, oh, I want you to love, love, love. And they focus on that and they lose themselves in getting to know each other. So I feel like just slow down, Jasmine. I get where she's coming from, but it's too much too soon. You've known him for like 3 days, girl. But it's obvious that, you know, she's one of those women who wants to be in love and stuff. Let me see what else I wrote about these two. I love when they say blowing out the waters. I love it. I think that's so funny. I think it's sad that Aris is just like, I just get friend vibes from her. He's just like, that's all I get. I just don't think he's into her. And I feel like she's going to put every effort because she really wants to be married. But I just don't think, I don't know. It's just, I think Jasmine too is very afraid to be hurt because she's been hurt so much in the past, as she has stated. So I just feel so bad for her. And I do feel like he's going to hurt her because he's just not ready for marriage. I don't think this was a good show. He's more of a bachelor, ready to love. And he was on the dating show, Ready to Love. But I don't know. He was trying to reassure Jasmine, but I don't know. It's still, she seemed to listen and hear his words, but I just feel like she needs to focus on other things. But I really do like them as a couple. I want to see it for them, but they picked the wrong dude for Jasmine. I really think that she is too good for Jasmine. And he got his nerve saying that, well, he always says she's pretty. I think he wanted her to be thicker. But it's like, boy, you little cock-eyed boy. I mean, come on. I mean, he's decent looking and all, but I mean, she could do better. I feel like she too good for him anyway. Okay, let's move on to the next couple. No, I can't. Y'all, there's a monster or something in here, like a ghost, because remember this happened to me a long time ago. Let's see, you guys. Let's see. That is so weird. I'm cutting all this out, you guys. I forgot to say about Aris and Jasmine before we get into Clint and Gina. I forgot to say that I think Aris just needs to get it popping with her, because I feel like that's what she needs. Just give it to her. It's going to change the game. Give it to her, Aris, if you're listening to me. Get it popping, because that's what she wants. Because honestly, we went from him not looking her into the eyes all the time, and then he doesn't really ever reach out and like touch her or make her feel like a woman. Like, I want to feel special. Woman to what? That's not even the right song for it. But she wants to feel something, some type of chemistry, and he is giving no chemistry. All he's doing is brother and sister vibes. And I don't know, are you able to, well, yeah, this is going to be a dumb question, but you can be intimate with someone that you are not attracted to. I mean, you're already married to this person, just give it to her, give it a try. But I do feel like he looks at her like it's a sister. I mean, I've seen more chemistry with his cousin. Okay, low key. Let's get into Clint and Gina. Oh, they had a good little episode, or a good little scene. I thought Gina looked really cute in her orange bikini. She has a cute natural body. And then Clint, he looked pretty decent. And because I don't think Clint's cute, but he looked decent. He seems to be like super duper arrogant. Clint's something else. I love this scene when they all got together. And we've been waiting for this because we've been seeing it everywhere. And Clint says about his type, he was like, I'm just used to a more slender type of chick, with the gym body, athletic. And all the girls were so freaking offended when Clint said that. And I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with what he said, because everybody has a preference, and I think that's okay. Because at the end of the day, Gina told him, I don't like gingers, I don't like freckles, I'm used to dark skin, dark hair. So, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's just his opinion. I just think wrong time, wrong place. I think that should have been a one-on-one private conversation. Like the opportunity when she told him, about her dislikes about him, he then should have said, well, hey, but that would have been shade, but that would have been make good TV Lifetime if they could have got into it. But I don't think there's nothing wrong with what he said. He just had bad timing. And like Dominique says, he needs to know how to read the room. Read the room. Because a lot of the women in the show are thick and curvy. And they look great. But so he didn't just only offend Gina. He offended everybody in the room. So the girls was side-eyeing Clint. And I was loving the looks that each girl gave, because Nicole was pissed. Because, she's short and she's thick. All the girls are thick. All the girls were pissed. Okay, Clint, watch your back. The girls were not feeling you. And Gina was pissed. I love the scene when they were doing the swings in the water. I just thought the scene was pretty. But them in the scene didn't really mean nothing, because Gina was pissed off. Clint was trying to make dry conversation, and she was just not having it. And girl, when Clint got over to the side with the boys, he just kept talking. He had to be the center of attention. There's always that guy in Married at First Sight who likes to produce. Like, you want to ask all the questions and try to do all the little jokes. But he was over there joking and laughing with the boys, and they had the best time. And I remember Clint talking about Gina. He was saying, I'm just saying I like, petite women. Honey, when I tell you I was freaking cracking up when freaking Mackenzie was like, Gina's beautiful. Like, shoot, if you don't want her, I'll take her. Okay, did y'all see that? Because he was like, baby stepped out and said, Gina's beautiful. He just said it with so much passion. Like, what you know about that? Okay, you been thinking about Gina? Why you supposed to be thinking about Dominique? I'm watching. So I peeped that. So I thought that was really cute. But Clint pissed the ladies off. And then Gina finally approached him. Because Gina had been holding that in for a few, probably not for a few days, for a few hours. And she was just dry. Like, oh, she wasn't feeling it. And Clint is like, a thing that I forgot to mention, that he is so sick of hearing about her job. Like in every conversation, even if you're talking about dinner, she's going to be like, well, at work we have dinner at 7. So it's like, girl, I get that your job is your life. And sometimes people's jobs is their life. And for her, clearly that's what it is. But like, tone it down. I don't really feel like Gina has anything else to offer but to talk about her job. I just think her job is her life. But he's just so irritated. Like, can we talk about anything? They're not getting deep. They're having very prima facie conversations. Yes, honey, look it up, okay? Look it up, prima facie. I don't know how to spell it, but look it up. So Clint just offended everybody. Let me see. When Gina, their whole conversation, girl, when they got into their confrontation. Oh my God, that was so good. Clint was just like, I'm just explaining to you. He was like, you know what I'm saying? You could dish it, but you can't take it. Basically, is what he was saying. Like, you could tell me you don't like gingers and all this, that, and the third. But I tell you what type of woman I like and you're offended. So they have that conversation, but I don't think he understood the principle of that bad timing. And then Clint said that he was offended that she talks about gingers because they're going back and forth. And she was like, I'm a hairstylist. That's what we call each other. That's what they call each other. She was like, I deal with lots of redheads. And he's like a little boy. He's like, you don't even like redheads. Like, what? That has nothing to do with anything. Okay, stupid. Learn how to argue better. So they're kind of going back and forth, baby. And Gina said, I am just done with this conversation and you because I don't like your ugly, redheaded, freckle-faced self anyway. She walked away. She didn't say that, but it sounded like, you know, she thought it, but she really didn't say it. So she walked away and went on up the stairs, honey. And Clint was yelling and he was just like, you're childish. And I mean, I thought it was really childish to walk away. I'm a woman who's going to stand there and hold my ground. I mean, I'll walk away if I feel like something physical or something, which nothing physical is going to happen to me, honey, because I'm just not that girl who deals with, I deal with emotional abuse, I think, but not physical. Everyone deals with emotional abuse, right? Y'all think so? I think so. Anyways, Gina walked away and she was pissed off. So I don't know what's going to happen with them because they have no chemistry. They're literally like friends. I can see them being friends after the show, but I just don't see it. They have no chemistry. They don't like each other. They both offended each other. I can't imagine how it's going to go next week when they get in those shared apartments. If any couple doesn't make it, I feel like they would be the first off the show. They're just at each other's necks. They seem to be very irritated and very tit for tat and very childish. So I'm a little bit nervous for Gina and Clint. Okay, let's talk about the last couple, right? Is that the last couple? Okay, y'all, let's get into Kirsten and Shaq. You know I love them. I really love Shaq. I love both of them. I think Kirsten is beautiful. They were so cute. They were doing their little dance lessons, and Shaq has such good rhythm. I was like, okay, Shaq. He has really good rhythm. They have a cute little chemistry. I'm just confused because Kirsten is just so all over the place because it feels like behind the scenes, you know, she's not presenting herself as she is, as most people do. They bring their representative. Okay, so that's what it is. I think Kristen is bringing her representative. But behind the scenes, I feel like it's a mess. I don't know why, because Shaq seems so cool. I just love Shaq. I love later on in the episode when Shaq and Kirsten, they're sitting there talking, and she is telling him, like, listen, you joke too much. Like, there's a time and place to joke. Could you just be serious for like 5-10 minutes? Like, you're just always at it. She seemed to be offended when they was coming from the airport, and I guess she had her bags, and then he was joking like, fool, instead of sitting here joking, come get these bags. And I don't blame her, honey, because I'm like, listen, you over here playing, and these bags is heavy, so I get how she was irritated with that. Like, get these bags, be a gentleman. And he seems like he would be a gentleman, but I guess he wasn't that day. So she's basically telling him, like, I'm so tired of you joking. And Shaq is like, hey, yo, you know, this is who I am. I like to joke. You know, he doesn't have a stick up his butt. I think Kirsten is like no nonsense type of woman. Like, she don't be doing a lot of playing and stuff. And so they're kind of going back and forth about it. And at the end of the day, Shaq always kind of agrees with Kirsten. I feel like he just been very, I don't know, he's just been very patient with her. And he kind of gives her way every time there's something that happens. I was cracking up when Shaq was being messy later on in the episode. When he was like, Era said he ain't attracted to Jasmine. Oh my God, you guys, I thought that was so messy. But I mean, I get it. You know, it's a reality show. You have to put a little something into it. But I don't really like no messy man going back like, girl, you know, because that's some female stuff. But so Shaq was messy. That's the first thing I've seen about Shaq that I didn't like. But then again, it's supposed to tell your spouse everything because we all have pillow talk. I tell my man, like, don't tell me because I'm going to be like, oh, it's a Gemini. You know, I'm going to tell him. I'm going to tell him. Don't tell me no secret. So I get it. But it was just messy for TV. And Kirsten was pissed off about it. She was like, he's always talking about how pretty she is and this, that, and the third. She was like, I don't appreciate him lying. She was like, you know, if you don't like her, tell her. And I'm with Kirsten. Aras is a little bit of a coward. I don't think he wants to hurt her, and I don't think he wants to come off as a douchebag on TV. So I get what she's saying, but Kirsten was pissed. Like, keep it real. They ended their little conversation, and Kirsten was just basically saying, like, babe, just lighten up. You always giving these Martin Luther King speeches. I was cracking up when that heifer said Martin Luther King speeches. I said, no, this heifer didn't, but she sure did. They're just so cute. They have such a good chemistry. They present themselves very well. Like, they're always holding hands, and she just looks so cute in her little green bikini, her little two-piece. I was like, work. She's just such a natural, beautiful woman. And then Gemini was like, ooh, I love her. He was like, she's so fine. I'm like, boy. Okay, me too. So what? I like her too. So what? Period. For real. Okay, I'm gonna stop. But Gemini says she is fine. But I think she's such a beautiful girl, just naturally pretty. So I feel like Shaq is just really into her, and he really wants to make it work with her. And he's very good with communication, and he's patient, and he's gonna compromise. He is a man's man who gonna do some pillow talk on the side, like the rest of y'all. Y'all know y'all would have told. Y'all would have. Everybody went back that night and told what was said. I guarantee they did. I mean, in my mind, I'm pretty sure everybody went back and had some pillow talk. I want to see them make it, but Kirsten, I don't know. She seemed like she's like a no nonsense type of chick. Like she don't seem like she likes a nice, good, wholesome man. You know, she want her man to have a little thug. Maybe like Aras would have been a better match for her. You know what? That's what it would have been. She got the booty in the body. Girl, Aras probably want Kirsten, huh? They would have been a good match because, you know, she like a little bad boy. And Aras is talking about how he's a very sexual person. Baby, those two together? And then remember Kirsten was like, I want 9 inches? Why didn't they? Girl, I should be one of the matchmakers. That would have been a good couple, huh? Because they have what each other want. Okay, sidebar, y'all. You know I'm producing. Okay, back to Kirsten and Shaq. Let me see what else. I put she was looking good in it. Jeez. I think Kirsten just wants Shaq to be more serious. And I love how Shaq was like, oh my God, is this our first disagreement? And so that was their first real argument, which is good because, baby, you going to have a million more arguments about the dumbest stuff in the world because that's just what couples do. We just have stupid fights about stupid stuff. So he was like, wow, that's our first argument. And then it seemed to go well. They seemed like, you know, they made up and they got over it. Kirsten was like, listen, I ain't the type of female to go back and forth and back. She was like, I'm not about to be talking you in those circles, okay? I done told you what I said. I said what I said, period. She's not changing her mind. Remember Nene said that? I said what I said. So that's how Kirsten is. Okay, I'm going to say it like 5 more times. I ain't going to do it. But she was like, listen, she shut it down. Okay, that's how I am. Shut it down. I'm not about to be going back and forth and back. We're not going to be going bickering. No, I'm done with the conversation. I'm with you, Kirsten. Shut it down. Anyways, that was Nashville, Married at First Sight, season 16, episode 6, I think. It was a pretty good episode. I mean, it's only an hour and 30 minutes. I watched the after show. On the after show, I really didn't learn anything new or like anything different. There, you know, they usually have like little gossipy stuff, but basically Era said he wasn't attracted to old girl. That's all I got, okay? And Clint was pissed about Gina. He was just like, whatever. But it was a decent episode, an hour and 30 minutes. That was my review for Married at First Sight. I will see you guys next Thursday. And you know I do shorts all day, every day. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe to my channel. And please leave some comments. Even leave the shady ones. I don't care because I'm going to respond anyway. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Let's see if this thing works, you guys. Okay, before I even do it. Let me model while it's doing it.